This is Rambo. He is a 6-year-old American lab. Rambo has epilepsy. We adopted Rambo 2 years ago from a family that wanted him to have a home where his guardians could provide a better environment for him to flourish within. He is a beautiful, loving, and gentle dog. The purpose of this video is to raise awareness about epilepsy and to hopefully remove unwarranted fears people have about this misunderstood condition. You see, when we adopted Rambo, his former guardians failed to inform us about his condition. They probably thought this information would hurt his chances for adoption. To be honest, I think if we had known at the time, we most likely would not have even considered taking him home. Our lack of experience with epilepsy and the fears associated with the unknown could have prevented us from a wonderful and rewarding relationship with Rambo. The first day we brought him home, he had a seizure in our kitchen. It was horrifying for us. We did not understand what was happening to him and feared that he was about to die before our very eyes. He lost his balance, began shaking violently, and contorted his body severely as he tried to regain his footing. He drooled heavily and was glassy-eyed. We moved him outside when it appeared he was about to vomit. These symptoms continued for about 5 or 10 minutes and gradually lessened before it was over. We immediately called his former guardians to find out if this had happened before, and were informed as to his condition. Rambo had only been with us for an hour or so, but had already touched our hearts enough for us to accept whatever condition he lived with. We then did some research and consulted a veterinarian to better learn how to care for Rambo. We certainly are not experts on epilepsy, but were comforted to know that Rambo did not have grand mal seizures, which can be fatal. His seizures are generally 5 or 10 minutes long and happen about twice a month. There is no specific trigger that we have identified, and they can take place at any time. Rambo has enriched our lives greatly over the last 2 years, and instantly endears himself to everyone he meets. We live near Algonquin Provincial Park in Ontario, Canada, a vast wilderness area with many nature trails. One afternoon we were cycling along a remote trail, and a bull moose suddenly emerged from the brush only a few yards in front of us. Rambo's instincts quickly kicked in, and he took chase. Luckily, the moose fled, saving us from a potentially dangerous outcome. Once again, the purpose of this video is to raise awareness about epilepsy and to remove unwarranted fears people have about this misunderstood condition. The greatest fear is fear of the unknown, stemming from a lack of experience and understanding. We have seen Rambo go through and survive 30 or 40 seizures over the last couple years, with seemingly little harm done. We pretty much take it in stride at this point, as does Rambo. Friends and relatives go through the same fears and emotions we did upon witnessing one of his seizures for the first time. The process of desensitization slowly lessens the fear and brings about an understanding. This video includes footage of Rambo having a seizure. It's hard to watch, but more important, that people lose their fear of epilepsy. This needless fear could have prevented us from getting to know Rambo, and what a real gift he is.